it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Merry Christmas! I'm so excited. It's Christmas Day. Not really when I'm filming this, but when I'm uploading this, it's Christmas Day. I am doing a get ready with me where I just chat about Christmas with you and hang out. And I'm wearing a Christmas onesie. I'm all prepared. I am sweating like a mofo. So let's just zoom in and get started. So usually I upload on Tuesdays, and Christmas is a Tuesday. And I was thinking to myself, what kind of video can I upload on Christmas Day that, you know, will be something people want to watch on Christmas? And I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought, a chit chat get ready with me, because then you can put it on, I can chat and chatter, and you can feel like you're hanging out with somebody if you're all alone on Christmas, because I have been all alone on Christmas before. It is not a fun time to be all alone on Christmas, and having like YouTube there for you can sometimes make you feel a lot better. So as a kid growing up, I was never alone on Christmas. I always had my sisters and my mom. Like it was always like us against the world. And even though we grew up in poverty, things were really hard, we always found a way to have Christmas presents under the tree and like celebrate somehow. But when I was an adult and I moved out on my own, I did spend a few Christmases by myself, because even though I moved to the big city to go to school and live with my sisters, like my sisters had boyfriends and things, and they wanted to spend Christmas with their boyfriends and their boyfriends' family. So there were a few times where I spent Christmas all by myself, and it was really depressing to spend a holiday all about like family and friends and being with those you love all alone. So that is why I wanted to do this get ready with me, so I could chat with you guys, and if you are all alone, you know, you'll feel like you have a friend there with you. Because I wish that I had something like that back then. That would have made such a difference and made me feel so much better. I know to a lot of people, Christmas is the season of giving. Like the whole month of December is the season of Christmas, and that whole time is the season of giving. But to me, it's especially about giving, not because, you know, that's just what you do, but because that's what I was taught growing up. Like we had so little to give, and we always found a way to give to each other and show our appreciation for each other, and sometimes give back to others as well. And several times, the only reason I had like a decent Christmas was because there were charity organizations within our small town community that recognized that we were a needy family, and they put together gift baskets for me and my sisters and helped us to have presents under the Christmas tree. So I really truly appreciate any sort of giving, and I am all about giving, especially like handmade gifts from the heart. It's not about how much money you spend. To me, it's about how much thought and effort you put into it. God, I'm so shaky. I'm so anxious talking about this with you guys. Like talking about my fabulous childhood. Fabulous with sarcasm, if you couldn't tell. And this wing is looking like poop. Is looking like boop, boop, boop. Oh well, that's what we got. Alright, those are some weird wings. I'm having a tough time. Let's just move on to the face. So I have this history with Christmas and birthdays. Like Christmas and birthdays are my favorite days, but for some reason, most of the time on Christmas and my birthday, not every time, but most of the time, I will end up crying. For some reason or another, it'll end up with Rachel being sad, even though it's like my most favorite day it'll end up with me being sad, whether I was disappointed because, you know, I didn't get a phone call from my dad as a little girl, and that's devastating to not have your dad care about you on Christmas, or whether, you know, I got in a fight with my sisters or a fight with my ex. Like, something always happened. I'm opening a brand new one. I'm so excited. I discovered my last one that I had barely in it was kind of off because it was really old, because yeah, it was really old. I'm so shaky and half my mouth is still numb and I can't peel this. Oh God. Someone come help me. No one's gonna come help me. My goal this Christmas, and like I said, it doesn't happen every Christmas, just like most Christmases. My goal this Christmas is to not cry and to just enjoy the entire day. My mom is doing a wonderful thing, and she is flying out from Washington to Colorado to come spend Christmas with me. On Thanksgiving, I broke up with my fiance, and she doesn't want me to have to spend Christmas alone because I don't have any family here. I have my friends, my roommates, but I don't have any family or anything like that, and she doesn't want me to be alone on Christmas. So that's really, really sweet of her, and I really appreciate it, and I'm so looking forward to it. I am filming this on the 23rd, so I'm picking her up tomorrow from the airport Christmas Eve, and she's got a hotel room for both of us. We're gonna spend Christmas at a really fancy hotel in town, and I'm really excited because I do still live with my ex. I'm still roommates with my ex, so being able to get away for a couple days and just have fun with my family is going to be so nice and so stress relieving. My mom is coming to the rescue and spending Christmas with me so that I, you know, am not just spending it with my ex and having this painful emotional experience. So hopefully I do not cry this Christmas, but you know, being with my mom and not at my house, I should be just fine. I'm just really thankful and grateful that my mom is able to do this for me, and I wish that everybody going through something has someone to be there for them, because it's hard when you feel like so alone and so trapped, and that's kind of what I've been feeling for the past month. It's just so alone in my situation and kind of stuck in my situation, and it's been really hard. And I actually, for the first time that I can recall, I was really not looking forward to Christmas. I slacked on buying presents. I really didn't watch that many Christmas movies or do many Christmas activities, and I'm getting all teary-eyed because the idea of Christmas Day just, it didn't sound like fun. It sounded painful, and I really did not want to have to do that, but my mom is coming and I don't have to, you know, spend all Christmas with my ex, so I feel real relieved. Oh, that was, I think, really repetitive, and I'm so sorry. I've just been holding it in. Like, I haven't been talking to you guys about what's been going on. I told you I broke up with Justin and that it was over, but I hadn't told you what had been happening, and what's been happening is that we're still living together. I have my own bedroom. I moved in here, the guest bedroom where my vanity and my makeup stuff was, but I felt super alone and isolated and trapped, and I can't sleep, and it's just not a good situation. But I don't want to leave because this is a house full of many people and I don't want to break the lease on them, and I can't afford to continue paying rent if I move somewhere else. So I'm trying to stay out the lease, and it's just gonna be a stressful time the whole time, and I really am so grateful that my mom recognized this situation and is coming to be there for me, because I have not been like complaining to anyone either and, you know, saying how I feel. I've just kind of been dealing with it. And so I'm so glad that my mom realized that I need her and she's being there for me. So I think it's gonna be a good Christmas, and I don't think for once I'm gonna cry on Christmas. Sorry, I just did a whole brow without talking to you. Oh shit, and I missed my brow. And I want to talk about happier Christmas memories and happier, like I remember one Christmas my mom's car broke down. Somehow she talked my dad into letting us borrow his truck even though he lived on the other side of the state. And so we found a way to get halfway across the state to meet him and get his truck. Then we had this huge like king cab Ford to drive around and fit all of the Christmas presents in. And we had to go shopping right before closing at Walmart on Christmas Eve in the next town over because it was such a shit show. Yeah, but that Christmas was actually a really fun Christmas, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know, it sounds like a terrible time, but it worked out and it was good, and we had a good Christmas for, you know, as much as we could with what little we had. Like typically we would hand make gifts, and then my mom would give us like a very small budget to buy gifts for everybody, like $10 per person. And so we would shop the really cheap stuff at Walmart, and if you wanted something over 10 bucks, then like 2 people would have to go in on it for you. Like if there was like a $12 CD that you wanted or something like that. Oh man, I remember wanting CDs for Christmas. One time I asked my, I guess you could call him my godfather, I asked him for Everclear and Bare Naked Ladies CDs, and he was like, what? He didn't know those bands. He was like, I think I should wait till you're 21, Rachel, before I get you some strippers and alcohol. Yeah, that was funny. That was, I will always remember that. Speaking of CDs, I remember one time, you know in the magazines how there were like 99 cents for like 10 CDs? Yeah, I fell for that. And then I had to work all summer to pay off all the frickin' CDs because, as you know, someone who's like 11 or 12, you can't legally get a job, and when you try and get jobs from your neighbors, they pay you like $3 an hour. So it takes a long time to pay off like a $40 CD bill. I just want to put some glitter on the inner corner. Just really make it nice and bright and festive. I think that looks really pretty. That looks really pretty. Oh my gosh, let me tell you something else Christmassy about me you might not know. So when I was in high school, I found this book at Barnes & Noble. I don't have it anymore, but my sister might still have it. And it's a book all about how Santa is real and all these like eyewitness accounts of people that have found Santa. and I legit believed it. I took that book as pretty much gospel, and in high school I re-believed in Santa Claus again, and I held that belief fairly firm until I would say my early 20s. So as an adult, I actually believed in Santa Claus. So there's, you know, a little known fact about Rachel. I believed in Santa Claus. I just want to be gold all over. I almost decluttered this, and then I was like, wait, let me just try it on and see if I still love it. And ooh, honey, I love the shit out of this. I'm so glad I didn't declutter it. What are your favorite Christmas colors? Like, there's red and green and silver and gold and like red and gold, and there's a ton of Christmas colors. You can even do the colors of Christmas lights like blue, yellow, green, red, all of that. So what are your favorite Christmas color combinations? I like red and green and silver and gold the best. And I always wanted to have silver and gold as my wedding colors when I was planning on getting married. Yeah, that's not happening anymore. I'm so excited by this highlight. I cannot tell you how incredibly hard it is to line your lip when you cannot feel your lip. This is still numb from my nerve damage from my wisdom teeth surgery. I don't know if you guys have noticed my bigger lips because I overline all the time because I can't feel what I'm doing. That is actually not too bad as far as overlining. I'm pretty proud of that. And my new lipstick obsession is these Gold Addiction lipsticks from L'Oreal. I bought this one and I love it so much. I went on Ulta and I bought 2 more. Oh my gosh, I super duper love it. I am going to spray my face before I put mascara on because I don't want to get my mascara wet and, you know, smudge it everywhere. God damn it, I totally... I'll fix that in a minute. I'll let it dry and do my other eye. I hope you all who are watching this are having like an amazing Christmas day, that you're spending it with people you care about, and you're getting all the presents you wanted. I really hope that for everybody, but I know that is not the case, and a lot of you are having a really crappy day, and that's why you're watching this video, because you want something to distract you. And I hope me rambling about everything in my life and my Christmases past and all that helped you in some way. Sorry about that. My camera overheated, so I had to just finish my mascara and wait for it to cool down. So I was saying, I really hope that this was helpful to you, that it helped you have someone to hang out with and chat with on Christmas and made you feel not so alone. And I really hope you enjoy the rest of your holiday and you also have a happy new year. Thank you so much for watching. And by the way, let me just show off, this is the completed look. I always forget to do that unless I make time to specifically pose, but yeah, I just wanted something kind of festive but also kind of neutral, so I went for an all gold look. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!